everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from Kindly MD Inc. And let me tell you, the details are going to give you a kindly reminder about how complex things can get in the corporate world. It involves stock options, restricted stock, and some executives getting a little bit extra. So what's the fuss all about? Well, Kindly MD, a company listed on the Nasdaq, just filed a report about changes to their executive pay and some recent stock issuances. This could mean a change in direction for the company. So let's break it down and see what it all means. If you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below if you want to join the conversation. This report is a Form 8K, which companies file to announce major events that shareholders should know about. It's like a corporate bat signal. The first big thing is that the company made some changes to the pay packages for its top executives, the CEO, the Chief Financial Officer, and the Chief Operating Officer. They did this by creating addendums to their existing agreements. An addendum is just a fancy word for something added to an agreement, kind of like the fine print. The CEO, Tim Pickett, got 7,479 stock options that will become available on September 1, 2025, meaning he can buy shares at a set price then. He also received 28,780 shares of fully vested, meaning he owns them right away. Jared Barrera, the CFO, received 35,000 stock options that will vest over 9 months. This means that over the next 9 months, he'll gradually gain the right to buy those shares. Adam Cox, the COO, got 40,000 stock options, also vesting over 9 months. So the top dogs are getting some extra incentives, a little something to sweeten the deal. It wasn't just the top executives getting a boost. The independent directors, which are Amy Powell, Christian Robinson, and Gary Seelhorst, also got some love. Each of them received 1,038 shares of restricted common stock. They own these shares right away. They also got 538 stock options that are fully vested and 2,000 stock options that vest if there's a change of control. Like if the company is sold or merges with another company, that's like a golden parachute in case something big happens. All these options are priced based on the stock's closing price just before they were granted. This means they can only make money if the stock price goes up from there. Now let's talk about something else. Since May, Kindly MD has issued 733 shares of its common stock because some warrant holders used their warrants. As of mid-May, the company has gotten over $4.2 million from these warrant exercises. A warrant is like an option. It gives the holder the right to buy shares at a specific price. So people are buying shares and the company is getting some cash. To find out what the numbers mean and how we should interpret them, let's find the tables in the filing. Here we can see the trading symbols so we can check how the stocks have been moving. Now let's zoom out and think about what all this means. First, the extra compensation for executives. Is it a reward for good performance or is it to keep them happy during uncertain times? Maybe both. Giving them stock and options aligns their interests with the shareholders because if the stock does well, they do well. The independent directors getting stock that vests if there's a change in control could incentivize them to make decisions that are good for shareholders if a potential sale or merger comes up. Then there's the warrant exercises. Over $4 million is not a small amount. It gives the company more money to work with, which can be used for growth, paying off debt, or just keeping the lights on. One thing that stands out is the wording that these executives and directors waived the right to future equity. This implies that there were talks and expectations for future compensation that did not materialize. It looks like it could have been a part of a negotiation for a change. But what's the overall health of Kindly MD? We need to dig deeper into their financials in their next quarterly report. Are they growing? Are they profitable? And are they managing their money well? Based on that, we can see if these moves are setting the company up for success or if they're just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. So here's my take. Kindly MD seems to be making moves to align its leadership's interests with the company's success. The influx of cash from warrant exercises is a positive sign, but we need to keep an eye on their overall financial performance to see if this is a sustainable strategy. The company did report that they had issued $730 or that they had issued 730.39 un-23 shares at the price that the warrants were exercised, which is a little under $6,000. This dilutes the shareholders by a noticeable amount. Alright, that's our breakdown of Kindly MD's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.